Let's take a look around the B&B Hotel at Disneyland Paris. The B&B Hotel is a popular off-site choice, around a mile away from the parks and served by the dreaded Hunger Games bus. The bus also serves the cluster of nearby hotels, Campanile, Explorers, the Grand Magique and the Dream Castle. If you chose not to get the bus, it's a fairly simple walk and we have directions on this elsewhere. Into the reception area, the TV on the wall behind the desk showing the CCTV for the hotel room corridors looked like we was about to check into a prison cell. I assume the TV is for security purposes, but it's placed high up on the wall and facing guests. I'm not an interior designer, it just struck me as a weird place for this to be. For some reason, we had to write our name and email address on a scrappy piece of paper, which also included at least 5 other people's information, which surely is breaking all kinds of data protection laws. The staff were quick and overall checking in was a simple process, but not the nicest or friendliest welcome to a hotel. We were given a PIN code rather than a key or card for the room that we would punch into the metal digital door lock, so let's look around room 89. Not sure what type of room this is, as we booked a standard room for 2 people, but the room had a double bed, a single bed and a bunk bed. Each bed featured its own plug socket and I think a light as well, which was a nice idea. The double bed was really comfy and clean, only 2 pillows on the bed however, but of course there's 3 other beds that we could take pillows from. An open wardrobe area with a set of branded coat hangers, a desk with a hairdryer and a TV which we didn't use. Lots of space in the room, but again I'm not sure what this room type is. My guess would be a family room. The bathroom is basic with a sink, mirror, toilet and bath with a shower attachment, which we didn't use, so can't comment on the water pressure or temperature. There's a typical arcade here, plus some vending machines, selling bathroom bits, plus padlocks and phone chargers, a coffee machine, microwave and drinks vending machine. The reception area had some Loungefly bags, ponchos and umbrellas for sale, plus a Disneyland Paris store, which wasn't open when we stayed, plus a TV showing the times for the Hunger Games bus. The bus itself is perfectly fine during the day, but the first few buses and the last ones after the parks close are absolutely rammed, and it's really because there's one bus for 5 hotels. Honestly, on here, people just turn rabid. Breakfast was included, and I'm thinking it's included in all stays. The dining area was a nice size. The breakfast options were the same as always. Ham, cheese, bread, croissants, cereals, yogurts, no complaints, and there's a huge jar of Nutella here. There's no complimentary luggage area, but there's an outside shack, basically a room full of lockers. A medium locker was €5, and large was €7 for 8 hours. I'm not sure about the other prices. There's an option for 24 hours, so I guess in theory, if you were desperate to leave your luggage somewhere, you could use this regardless of staying at the hotel. No room number is required. You assign a PIN code, pay by card or contactless, and your locker opens and then you're sorted. We're not going to criticize the hotel. We really didn't find much at fault. It is what it is and it's perfectly acceptable. If you can find a reasonable price, less than €100 for a night, then it's worth a look. But we have seen the B&B Hotel for close to 300 and it's really not worth that. The Adagio can quite often be found at a decent price. It's a much nicer looking apartment hotel and closer if you're walking. We would also say that the Ibis was more convenient and it's next door to Vallèe Europe train station. The hotel itself has no thrills. If you want to continue the magic of Disney away from the parks, you really need to be staying at a Disney hotel. But remember, everything is what you make of it. Just because Tinkerbell isn't around doesn't mean there's no pixie dust to be found. Share with a friend who's looking for a budget-friendly hotel, and as always, follow for more.